that mean?
You died.
I did die.
It was
I
very
did.
tragic, and it was not really your fault. Bad luck. Bad roll of dice, even though you just kept praying and praying. Maybe you thought something else would happen. Who knows? Denial is the best sort of denial.
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
In Egypt.
And, well, as you go, you pass on these pearly gates. And you kind of look down at your body. You can see the heavenly lights up above you as they're beaming down onto your stoned corpse covered in ivy. And, well, you look down. What are your thoughts in this moment?
Confusion, I think, would be a good answer. Confusion,
yeah.
Confusion.
You then well, unfortunately you see Zua, your buddy, load Brown into the chamber and just absolutely beef it. And then Zillera following shortly after with 2 swords to the neck. Not very fun. Not very fun ways to go. Those two clearly had some demons. And then you see Dorothy just embrace a shadow and melt away to ash and nothingness as you are floated up past the clouds into a warm, white, pure, happy light. It feels homely, you know? If like you didn't actually like have your mom, and you know your dad kind of is the, you know, personified devil, if you will, like the ultimate evil in all of realities. So you know you just didn't have a really good family life, but this feels like what it would feel like if you did, you know, kind of like that kinship with something that you miss so much. You get up to the line, the escalators going up or whatever. How does Gumi picture heaven? What's heaven like? Is it clouds? Is it just like clouds with a bunch of people in it?
Probably like clouds and stuff. Yeah.
You're on like a nimbus cloud, and you're like raising up as you're going. Like you see people waiting in line, and halfway through you see a disgruntled crocodile who's made out of gummy bear material. He's green, and he has a cowboy hat on. He looks
green and
very,
yellow.
He's green and yellow. He's green and yellow. Looks very confused. He's kind of upset. You kind of look around and you see some people that you would recognize to be in heaven. You know, like really nice people. Just I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. But yeah, some. You know, maybe some nice SCP agents that you were like, oh man, these guys are really nice. It's sad they died in battle or whatever. And then you see them up in heaven, like, oh wow, they're there. That's neat. As you approach the gates, it's not actually, you know, what have I been calling them, Plex?
St. Peter?
Yeah, no, it's not Twink St. Peter. It's just a man. It's kind of it's just a man. You see strange creatures from all over the place in heaven. Maybe they're just like different forms. They take on different forms. And you kind of look down at yourself, and you've also kind of taken a little bit of a different form. You have a bit more of a orange hue to you. Your hair seems a little bit more not like gummy, but like almost the consistency of like a liquid or a slime. but you're still all there. You're still like able to walk around and stuff. You're just kind of a little bit more bouncy. You know what I mean? And he addresses you and says, "Hello, I am Paul. I am here to guide you, child, as you are a being of purity and gracious light. Please come into heaven. We've been waiting for you." What do?
I go in.
You go in, you follow Paul. He points at a couple different things. He says, "This is the areas where we bask and we worship. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. We go over here, and you're able to watch down on Earth different things that people might have missed. A lot of people use this to catch up on TV shows that they missed while they died. We have basically anything that your worldly mind might have missed, so that you can return to the eternity that will be afforded to you. We're going now to the higher council to see where we can place you in our communion, as it were, as we have not had a quote-unquote Messiah child be born in some time, as you're probably aware.
I'm a Messiah?
Well, not technically. You are just without sin. When you were born with a entirely pure soul. Though your station and birth were doomed by a forbidden and evil creature, you never were tainted by that. It's like all the world's temptations and all the world's furies never pierced your soul. So you're not technically a Messiah, but you are a spirited one, if you will. Like Buddha or Gandhi, kinda. Gandhi's a little weird. We don't really talk about him much.
Okay, I see.
He tried his best. He did his best. But yeah. He takes you over, and you can see people at a soda bar. Some people are eating burgers, gluttoning themselves on like different foods that they people just like shouldn't eat, like a bunch of like mayonnaise on top of like a piece of bread on top of a big slab of meat, and just eating it like that, and eating the bone with it and everything. Like, literally, this place seems like it's just full of people getting out their repressed sins here, but like in a healthy manner, I guess, because they pray. As they go up, he turns and says, "Yeah, this is our congregation hall. Up there is, like I said, our council. We'll be able to tell you anything you'd like, but do you firstly have any questions?"
Yeah, where are my friends?
Oh, your friends. Well, it seems that they only two of them committed suicide, unfortunately. They ended their lives prematurely, as it were. And the last one embraced a demon. We're guessing a futile hope in order to get out of this world. Roll me an investigation check. Or insight if it's higher.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? You can tell he's not giving you the full truth on what happened with Dorothy. But you can't much glean more than that. He does have a pretty high charisma roll. Has a high charisma, so his bluff is pretty high. But yeah. It seems like he's not giving you the full story there. They are in hells of their own making. They're cast out into the void, just beyond the gates, into purgatory. They're just there. They'll be there forever, reliving their own hells, as they have made them themselves. Your friend Dorothy, however, I have no idea. It is not up to me to watch the mortal kind. I just know that how they died.
Oh. Okay then.
All right. They take you inside, and you meet before a council. It's a large number of like hooded angelic figures that kind of peer down at you. And Paul addresses you in their voices. It sounds like 100 voices just turning on at you until it like amalgamates into like one raspy, kind of angelic, but I can't really make that voice, so I'm just gonna make a raspy voice. I'm gonna try to do it as whimsically as I can. You of taintless soul, we call on you. Join our flock and rid the world of sin once more. They're addressing you like this.
What would you like me to do?
We would ask you be reborn and take on the world's sin again, like Jesus, honestly.
I could become Jesus?
No, you wouldn't be Jesus. You would just be someone else.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't go well, honestly. 2021 isn't going to be great not a good year to put you down on the earth.
2021.
Yeah, it's probably going to be shit. Something about a bat.
Something about a bat.
Yeah, sure. You may live your years up here in heaven before you are reborn, delighting in all of the worldly goods that you would have left behind and would leave behind again once you return. Do you have any questions on what you would like, or do you have any questions, child?
Would I be able to help my friends?
Well, no. Unfortunately, they are abandoned souls, lost to the purge of purgatory. And then another voice comes in, and one of the dark. This is a separate voice in the back of the hall. It looks a bit more sinister.
But what about redemption?
Some people are not worth redemption. Yeah, harsh.
It's very contradictory of you. But okay.
We understand that this might be new and scary, but we tend to keep a tight hold on heaven's doors. We judge people at their very core, and unfortunately your friends did not make that cut.
Did not make that cut. Damn.
Nah, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when can I start this Jesus manner.
Not Jesus, like I said. You wouldn't be Jesus. Don't want to offend an entire publication of audience members.
I've said I am Jesus so many times outside of needy, dude.
You would begin in 20 years' time. The rebirthing
20?
cycle will happen then, but till then you are free to burn your soul with any pleasures this heaven has to offer. Eat good food, drink delicious sodas, and other delights. Have as much sweets and fats as you want in the world. See any movie that you would like. We have it all.
How about any other drinks you have?
Like milk? We have milk.
How about more of an adult beverage? How about that?
Do you mean alcohol?
Yes, I do mean alcohol, yes.
We do not have alcohol in heaven.
What do you mean?
There's no alcohol in heaven.
Yet you embrace gluttony?
Not with alcohol. Alcohol leads to more sin than any other drink. Who ever heard of people having too much soda and then going and hitting a bunch of pedestrians in their car?
I mean, diabetes exists.
That's different. That's a disease.
There's 2 types of it, though.
All right, well, you got me there.
I got you when you act.
Yep, you got me there. We're banning soda as well. You hear a riot outside. We're not banning soda. Yes, but to recap, any worldly delight, no alcohol.
No alcohol? Like, none? Not even, like, liqueur?
No. None.
But why?
It's sinful. You can indulge
what's
yourself.
sinful not having that?
What? Young lady, I don't think you quite understand. This is heaven. You realize.
You embrace gluttony. Are you sure I'm not in the wrong place?
Nope, you're in heaven. They kind of open a window and it just appears a bunch of cherubs playing a harp.
Double check.
And a bunch of cherubs start playing a harp, and they just start singing. You see Twink David in the background singing, "Welcome to heaven."
Welcome to heaven.
Yep. We're pretty sure the guys out there singing about it.
Interesting. Very intriguing.
I can see that you're backing away from the door. Have you made a decision?
Quick question.
Mm-hmm. For me, the DM, or the congregation of angels?
Both.
Got it. DM and angels here. What's up?
They're both here.
Yes, what's up? What's up, homie? We're talking to you now, Plex.
Hypothetically speaking, I'm asking for a friend.
All right. Yeah, what's up?
If one of my friends that's in heaven and is a pure soul, quote unquote, right? This is asking for a friend, like I said.
All right.
Would they be able to go to hell?
Normally no one can go to hell, but if you, a pure one, would wish to enter a hellish domain, you have full right to do so. Your soul can travel the realms between.
All right, I'm doing that.
Pardon? Somebody kind of spits. What do you mean you're doing that?
You said I could do it.
Yeah, no, wait. No. Hang on.
Yeah? What do you mean?
No, you shouldn't do that. We
Why
have this whole
not?
plan about you coming back and stopping sin.
I mean, I can do that too for you, but like...
Not if you leave.
I have my priorities, man.
Your priority. So let me get this straight. Your priorities are leave heaven, and that's it. That basically just ends that.
I could just return when I'm needed, can't I? You said like 20 years, dude. I can't be sober for that long. Hi, life.
Yes, please.
Dancing here.
That's fine.
Hi, life.
Plex says hi. I need to mark down in the chat 21 minutes. There we go. Ugh. No, but you can't leave. If you leave, then you won't be in heaven for us to do the ritual.
Just
make me an
summon
insight
me
check.
back here when I need it. When I need to be here.
Make me an insight check.
Insight? Okay.
Yep.
Dirty 25.
Oh shit. They 100% are up to something.
Alright, where do I go?
You're booking it?
No, I asked them that, like, hey, if I were to go to, you know, hypothetical, I might change my mind depending, you know.
Well, you can't leave us. If you leave, we can't do the ritual.
But that's in like 20 years.
Yes, but it starts now, you see.
It lasts 20 years.
Yes. You definitely know they're fucking lying to you right now.
Yeah.
There's something up.
So explain to me, what is the ritual like? What do you do? What do we do?
So we take your pure essence, we dilute it into our beings, and then with that we send you back down to earth, and then you become a Messiah child.
Reincarnation, basically.
Sure, yeah, that.
By chance, taking my essence, you wouldn't be sacrificing me, would you?
Caesar, you see two guards. two guards get out their angelic weapons.
No.
And they start rushing you. Do you want to book it?
Yes.
You book it out. You kick down the angelic gates. You kick down the atrium gates. You see a bunch of people freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, isn't that isn't that Gummi, the Messiah child? Why are they being chased? And then there's that one crocodile guy who's just having a good time. He's like, man, yeah. I haven't watched the episode yet. So I don't know what he does. It's like, I was in a tent. And as you're running through, you see a kid on a skateboard. Does Gumi ever
or kid?
Kid. You see a kid.
Okay.
Well, not a really kid. It's a cherub.
Like kids here on a skateboard?
Kids on a skateboard. they're doing a sick ollie. Not Zua,
Oh
your party member. Kitsune Matrix is doing an ollie on a skateboard. And then Dan's here. Dan the man's here. Dan's in heaven. All kitty cats go to heaven.
He's been a naughty kitty cat.
He does. He bite people so much. He's a good boy.
And he would not go to heaven.
He will go. He go to
naughty.
heaven. He's a good boy. He go to heaven. That being said, you see a kid on a skateboard. You probably think you're fast. You probably think you can take him. But also, you think that kid's skateboard might be faster than your feet currently.
I pull it back to the future.
You fucking knock a kid off his skateboard into the bushes, and he goes, "Ah, well, I better get another skateboard." And he pulls another skateboard out of the bushes.
Yeah.
This one's slightly worse than the one you're having. You have the skateboard of haste. Once per long rest, you can use that skateboard to double your movement speed for a combat. So skateboard of haste. You hear him?
Hear who?
Dan.
No, I cannot hear Dan.
Hang on. I'll bring him closer. He's screaming at me. Hang on. Dan. Dan, can you say hi?
Still cannot hear Dan.
What about now?
No. Oh, I heard him there. I heard him there.
I'm sorry, buddy. I know you don't like being held. Anyway, you jump on your skateboard and you fucking zoom down the fucking freeway. Angels are flying after you. They're throwing their spears at you. You have all your stuff on you, so I mean, you could shoot at an angel if you wanted to. So any of your equipment you got for this situation. You're trying to get to the gates of heaven. What do you want to do?
While I am skating on the cool skateboard,
Yep.
I will. Do I have any alcohol left in my flask? Or is it just not there anymore? Like the alcohol.
That was a good question. Hood Gumi smuggle booze into heaven.
Go for it.
I'm gonna. All right. What do you want, high or low?
Like
1 through 10 is low. 11 through 20 is high.
low.
It's a 2. You have alcohol on you.
Hell yeah.
You smuggled booze into heaven. Congrats.
I smuggled booze into heaven. Fuck yeah. I find my flask.
Right.
I open it and like I fling the alcohol onto the angels.
Now, would this happen to be the cookies and cream alcohol?
Do I still have that?
I believe that's what the flavor of the day always is. Because you never told me you changed it. There's always been just cookies and cream.
I mean, true. I never really got to change it because of Kit.
That's fair.
Always pressing the button.
That's fair. You fling.
Honestly, yeah, it would be that.
You fling the alcohol on it, and something magical happens that I didn't think I would get this far so soon.
Oh.
A brick road lays out in front of you as you fling around the alcohol. You feel a sense of welcomeness as you go down. Not the sense of welcomeness that you had that almost felt like home. This feels like it. This feels like you're in the right fucking place.
Am I at Sesame Street?
You fucking fling the alcohol, and a giant blue monster starts ripping Angel to shred left and right as you flutter down the streets of as you flutter down the Sesame streets. Sunny days keeping the clouds away. And no one needs to tell you how to get to Sesame Street, Plex, or Gummi. Because you already know. You flutter down the streets faster than anybody is able to catch you. And you, what kind of skate trick do you want to do to break down the door?
Oh, from the top.
Oh, you cut out there.
Okay, let's do a kickflip.
Kickflip. You do a sick, nasty kickflip, busting open the gates of heaven, knocking down Twink. What was his name?
St. Peter.
Twink Peter, and you fucking jam off into the void. Somebody calls back behind you. If you leave, you'll never get to return.
Fuck Come you! Back. I want alcohol. I just continue going.
Gummi 1, alcohol 1, heaven 0. Take that, Christian liberals. God. Best part, Plex doesn't even drink.
I'm too young to drink.
Exactly. You don't even know if you like alcohol.
I don't like alcohol. I don't like alcohol at all.
There you go.
There was one occasion where I tried alcohol and it was legal, according to law. So.
That's fun.
It depends on the flavor.
You're going through purgatory right now. And there's a lot of weird shit here. Like a lot. You see a bunch of different like bubbles in the distance. One's made out of like a collapsing supernova, but it looks like it's also uncollapsing, but there's a planet in between it. There's one that just has like these big beady eyes staring at you as you go through. One is definitely kind of, maybe, yeah, a little bit. I guess you can compare those. One looks definitely like a big lasagna in the shape of a cat's head, laughing as it eats another plane of existence whole. One is just a circus tent has the sun and the moon just smiling at each other constantly. Another is just in the distance. It looks like a person sitting at a desk talking to another person sitting at a desk. It's all these different things that people could come up with, all on one little vast cosmos. And there are a few bigger ones that you see. And you're going towards in between one right now. As you make your way through, you get this feeling, like the sense of like longing in your chest, and you see a little glitchy circle in the middle of the void. It's kind of stringing onto itself onto near Earth, where you can almost like put your hand in. And actually, do you want to put your hand into the Earth portal?
Sure.
All right. Roll me a Constitution throw.
Constitution. Saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, nat 1, which turned into a 4. Yikes.
Nat 1. You stick your right or left hand?
Let's do the left.
You stick in your left hand, and you feel this burning sensation as it dissolves and fades away. And you pull it out, and it kind of amalgamates back, but it's not as what it once was. It looks like it'll take some time to regrow. You won't be able to hold anything in that hand. for a while. It looks like you don't have a body right now, so you can't be on that plane of existence.
I see.
So you don't know which ones require you to have bodies and which ones don't. Time will only tell. But you see this little dot next to it. It's about, nowhere near the size, but you can peer into it. What would you like to do?
I look into it, yeah.
You look in and you see Zua.
Oh!
Yeah, they are
Surprise seeing you here.
Yeah, they're waking up. Normal day. It actually looks like it's a couple days before Cheddar McCracken's funeral. They're waking up and they're going down to see Director Harper in their office, and it looks like they have a mission for him. You watch as it plays out the entirety of the scenario that Zua's in. He goes through it. She goes through her day. She keeps reliving the same day over and over again, no matter how far she travels into this wormhole that she travels in, and then ends up back killing all the people in the other and getting some type of glitchy AI. And then dies again, waking up and repeating over and over again. It's a long time. As you kind of just sit there and watch, not really recognizing what happens. What would you like to do?
Can I look around and see if there's anything else like this?
Yeah.
What would you like me to roll?
Investigation. Or perception, whichever's higher.
I'll roll for perception. 9. God damn.
A 9. You feel something near here, but you don't really see it.
Alright.
This one is off into the corner somewhere, but you feel one like on the other side of the Earth portal.
Can I go look on the other side of the Earth portal?
Yeah. You leave Zua to their own creations, and you see you see this poor evil red dot.
Evil.
You can it feels sad and angry and horrible all at the same time.
This could be anybody.
Yeah, I know. What do you want to do? Your options are peer through, touch it, invade, and look around again.
I'm gonna look at it first, like peer into it, be like, oh,
right.
What's in there? You know.
You see Zillera. They're they're currently in the bathroom at the Foundation. You know this area pretty well. It's just down the hall from Director Whitaker's office. You see them, and it's actually they're next to Darren, their night guard, your guard down at the station. You know Darren. He's one of your guys' closer friends. Whenever he's on the ship, you know it's going to be a good time because he doesn't let you get away with stuff, but he also is the type of person that's going to like, oh, I'm going to keep these like literal superhumans in check. That's not my style. I mean, whatever they fucking want to do, that's probably just best to let them do it or join in because it seems like fun. You know, he's a party guy. He likes hanging out with you guys. And then you see Zua take up a big metal trash can and bash his back of his head in.
Oh my god!
He then proceeds to sneak down the hallway into Whitaker's office, or not Whitaker, yeah, into Whitaker's office. And he pulls something out of his pocket and injects it into her neck. Whitaker falls to the ground dead.
Oh my god!
You see,
God.
you see something happen, some type of glitch in like what you're seeing, and it kind of hurts your head a little bit. But it seems like he has a snap reaction. He turns and shoots Harper in the head, and as he fires his gun, a chair flies out of it and hits her in the head, killing her instantly.
Jesus fucking Christ, he died.
Yeah. It's
oh
terrible.
Oh my god.
You can feel at each one of the deaths, this soul or this little dot gets sadder and sadder, and angrier as it goes through.
I mean, if it's purgatory, they're not really doing this at will.
Yeah.
So he technically isn't killing everybody, but at the same time, yeah.
You then get down to a familiar scene that you actually do remember happening. You and Zuo were walking down the hallway. You were talking to each other about lunch. You said that you were going to go and try to get you and Darren a couple beers and go to karaoke tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Darren's terrible at singing, but he's really fun drunk.
Yeah.
As you see in turn to Zua, or as you see in turn to Zillera. He has blood covering his chest. He didn't last time. Zillera just kind of looked pale and like kind of like cold as always, but this time he's shirtless, has brown pants, and is wearing some type of bulletproof vest. Would you like to keep watching?
I don't think I want to.
You can tell me to stop. I'll tell you what happens because it's already happened in everyone else's one-shots. This is why yours was important to do last.
Yeah, and this is why I didn't watch anyone else's.
I know. Would you like to know what happens next?
Sure.
There are a bunch of times where he just kind of stands there and is immediately shot in the back by MTF soldiers. And I mean a lot. You stop counting, and it's hard to watch after a while, but I guess morbid curiosity or just a want to understand what's happening to him goes through. Mm-hmm. As one last time, on the final time, it looks like he's infuriated. He takes up the gun and immediately shoots Zoo in the head, killing them instantly.
Oh my god!
He then points the gun back and shoots Dorothy in the head, killing her, and then a few more MTF soldiers. As you go down, you pick up your bat and kind of struggle to even attack him, and then he turns and he takes you out as well.
Oh my god.
Nope. He then goes down to an elevator and everything cuts out for a little while. You can't really make out the rest, but a large explosion happens. It seems like the on-site nuke was deactivated for some reason.
For some reason.
You'll have to watch to find out. Currently it's our best video that we have going on, so yeah. That one was really good. We put a lot of thought into it. Yeah. How do you feel, actually? I don't need to tell you how you feel. How do you feel?
Flabbergasted.
I guessed
That's the way to put it. Flabbergasted.
I guessed this. I guessed you would be flabbergasted.
Jaw on the floor.
There's a moment though. You can still feel Zua's there, or Zillera's there. Yeah, Zua's there. You can still feel Zillara's there in all of this. Do you want to try to pull him out?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me for him it would be so first it's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Oh wait, can I ask for? Is he wet in any way? Is there any liquid on him?
He's a soul. It's not gonna count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Good question. Good question, homie. Absolutely good question, especially with Zillara. But no, that's a soul. That's a soul, homie.
Okay.
We ain't playing around with this shit.
Saving throw or just a regular throw?
Saving throw.
Saving throw. Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 15.
15 is a pass, as always. 15 is a pass. 20, dirty 20 is a very good pass. 25 is a silly pass, and a nat 20 is you tell me what happened. You have the fortitude as you reach into the soul. It feels hot as blood starts soaking your arms as the deeper you go in, and you're reaching in to try to grab Zillara's soul, and it's not really fighting back, but it's so concentrated into this hate and this malice that you don't know that you can pull it out. Go ahead and give me a strength check this time.
Okay. Hopefully I should be able to pass that at least.
Yes, you are a paladin.
Ooh,
You have
19.
19. You pass. You pull with all of your might, and you pull out this horribly fractured soul. You kind of look around for something to put it in, and there's nothing really here.
Wait, let me look at my inventory.
You can just you have to hold it. If you put it in your inventory, it's liable to go back in. As you kind of put it down for a second, it looks like it wants to recede back into the pit that it destines for itself. So you just hold it.
Hypothetically speaking,
Could
I put the soul into one of the beads in my prayer beads?
Yes. Yes, you can. For those who were listening in earlier and on Dorothy's, and who might have listened to Dorothy's before this, I fucking called it. Just saying.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Did you guys predict this?
Don't worry about it.
No way you predicted me putting souls into my prayer beads.
I
don't believe you.
Fucking exact fucking conclusions. And I got there immediately.
Oh my god.
All right. You put the soul into your sword. There is a blood red soul bead there right now. That is going to have repercussions, and it is this repercussions. The red bead, once per turn, once per short rest, you can double the damage on Zillara's attacks.
Oh
this causes him to take 1d4 psychic damage, though. And he goes into a rage.
Pros and cons. Yeah.
And he goes into a rage. The rage has a multi effects, but I'm not gonna tell you until it happens. Fucking called it. I wrote it down. Fucking love it. Hell yes.
I'm glad you did think of it.
We did it. I did. I'm there. I love this. Anyway. You go and you hear a little kind of snickering, almost. as the gravel pathway opens up again. Or the cobbled pathway opens up again one more time. You see a trash can at the end of this cobbled path. What do you do?
A trash can?
A trash can.
I opened the trash can.
You see a little green monster with big bloodshot eyes and large pupils staring back at you. Their fur is like matted and manged, as in their claws like are too big for the surface of their body, of their hands to even like grasp around things properly, but they seem to be articulately weaving something in their hands, some type of spell.
I thought they were like actually like knitting something.
Yeah.
Am I able to decipher what kind of spell they're weaving or no?
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, 11.
It's like a friend spell. It's a really friendly one. You should touch it. No, you're not able to. You're not able to perceive what exactly it is. You just don't feel malice from him. Tell me, do you speak? What are your languages?
My language is Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, and Infernal.
Get rid of deep speech.
Why?
I don't know why I gave them that one. Did you take deep speech?
Yeah, I have Deep Speech.
This changes the thing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I can just be smart. It looks up at you, and in kind of this odd way starts speaking at you, but not to you. You can't really make out what it says, but it holds out a bag. It looks like a little it looks about like a satchel that a mail carrier would wear. It has a lot of pockets in it. So, depending on like, you know, what you would want to put in there, it just has this, and it's handing it out to you, and like has in one hand, and then has his other hand extended out a bit farther, and kind of gives you the motion, "Gimme."
I think it wants me to trade something.
That's a good guess.
Am I able to detect if the bag is cursed in any format?
Yes.
Because I am a paladin and I do have that spell.
Yes. Go ahead and cast it if you like.
Alright.
It's called Detect Curse, right?
Maybe? Do I have that?
You know what? I'll give you this. What's your religion modifier?
7.
Give me a religion check.
Roll in. Dirty 20.
This, you don't think it's cursed because it has an emblazonment of your patron on it. There is a demonic-looking Elmo face on it.
I see.
But he wants you to trade.
I can tell that. Am I able to like kind of decipher what it wants me to trade?
Nope. It just wants something. It wants something of equal value to him.
Okay. Let me look at my inventory real quick.
While you're doing that, give me an investigation check.
All right. 14.
14. Ooh, that's not enough to really pass very well. You notice it can't speak.
I have. I remember writing this down. I have a moonstone in my inventory. Am I able to just give that?
You can give that if you want.
I
I won't guarantee that it'll work.
I take out the moonstone and like I offer it and see if they like accept it as a good trade or not.
They do not.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, I'm
literally,
very
you got a
unsure
1.
myself.
You got a 1, so I was like, no.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not gonna make it go up because it was like the first roll and everything. But
I
like,
take out my bag of beans and I grab a singular bean and I offer it.
No.
No.
No roll required.
How about I kind of like gesture when I bring this out a singular card from my deck of illusions.
What card?
Any card that they roll.
All right. Roll a card.
How do I roll this again? What is it again?
I believe it's a D100.
I rolled a 0.
That's a bad card to lose. What is that card, Flex?
I don't know. Because they're all like actual cards. I don't. Wait, hold on. I have a website for this. Hold on. Deck of Illusions. Alright, we're doing this again.
Okay.
2 of clubs. A kobold.
You offer up a kobold plushie to it. It takes it, but I want something else as well. Seems like you got a pretty good deal.
Okay. I do have my deck of many things.
I would be wary of giving that up.
Wait, oh, where is that? Is it in?
Give me a persuasion check. It might be able to tell you what it wants.
Persuasion check. Persuasion. P. That's perception.
I'm solving a problem with another problem.
6.
6? It's touching its throat a lot.
I'm guessing like a cough drop or like Ooh, I could get really lucky. Oh, but that's
Hey, it's okay.
Hold up, let me look at my stuff real quick. Hold up.
Take your time. This makes for good television.
Good runtime.
No, it's good. What do you want to give this weird little guy? By the way,
do I have any food on me? Like food or drink or anything that isn't alcohol?
You had alcohol. You don't have any more food.
Oh.
Or drink.
Do I have something that can give me food?
No, unfortunately not.
Is there any food in the trash can? Rotting or whatever?
No, there's not. It's a clean trash can. It's actually scary clean. Like the outside kind of looks really dingy, but the inside looks like it's been meticulously scraped clean.
I like look at him and I'm like, food, drink. Like I gesture with my hands, like food or drink.
They shake their head no.
Oh.
And they touch their throat again. I had a
really cool idea. Oh. Could I use bless on them?
I mean, yeah, you can if you want. You could bless yourself if you want to try to roll again.
Hold up. Let me look at my choices again.
Take your time. By the way, it's not just your inventory. It's anything on that sheet.
Anything on my sheet?
Yes. The Grouch Trader takes all things. They love trash.
Okay, I don't have any trash on me though. I'm pretty clean, not gonna lie.
Well, what are you willing to trash? That is.
I mean, I do have my Ouija board, but I want to keep that.
You probably want to keep that, yeah.
I want to keep it.
You want to keep your Waluigi board.
I mean, I do have my goggles.
No, not the goggles. Those are iconic.
Well, she could get something else that's iconic. But let me go through my options. I got that. Wait, what can I get from this again?
What do you mean?
I'm looking at like my beads right now.
Don't give up the beads.
I'm not giving up the beads. I'm seeing what the beads can give me. Fuck it. I'm not doing what you're telling me to do. I'm doing my own way.
I mean, I'm just helping.
I take out my flask.
All right.
It should have alcohol still in it, right?
You threw that flask at an angel, but
no, I some of the liquid. I didn't actually throw the flask.
I am going to say that you do not have enough liquid in the flask right now to like even make a cup. But go ahead with your decision.
Okay, I take the liquid, and I use the first. Do I have second level or something like this? No, it's only first level.
Okay.
I use purified food and drink. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do. You're gonna make alcohol to water?
Yeah, for his throat.
You're gonna reverse Jesus?
I'm reversing Jesus. I reversed Jesus. And I hand it to him.
They kind of look and kind of hand it back to you, and then try and like motion that they're trying to talk to you, but they can't.
I guess I'll talk to them with deep speech.
They understand the language, but they can't. They don't have a speech of their own. They don't have a language of their own.
Are they like? Am I am I able to see if they're like? It's because they're cursed or anything, or just they just don't know how to talk?
They don't know how to talk.
Oh god.
If they knew, they don't know any language. If they knew a language, they could speak to you.
I don't. Would lay on hands.
No, but you might be able to trade them a language if you wanted to.
You can trade language?
The Grouch Trader takes all things if you're willing to trash it.
Sure, I'll trade my deep speech.
All right. We got there.
Shut up.
No, it's okay. You starts talking into it in deep speech, and its hand kind of closes around as like a monkey's paw almost, as it takes in, and suddenly you are just talking normal again in common, and you're like, that, what the fuck? As you look down and it's starting to speak to you in deep speech. You recognize its language, but you, for some reason, can't make out the words. For the next at least 48 hours, you can't talk in deep speech.
Okay.
Because somebody else is using it right now. So anytime you talk in deep speech, it'll come out as a different language of my choosing. They drop the bag and they close their lid and say something to you in deep speech that you can't make out, as it kind of collapse as they like pull it down. You can see their fingers crushing themselves down into like a fine disc and then disappearing as if it was eating it, like an Ouroboros eating itself. You then see the brick road kind of lead away into the darkness. Can you give me a perception check, please?
Yeah. Dirty 23.
You're killing it with these perception checks. Let me tell you.
I am.
You see in the distance, Muppets, but they're grayed out and their eyes are sunken in on themselves. They look more human than normal as they're smiling with blood running down their lips.
That's not creepy at all.
And they're all just staring at you as the Sesame Streets fade away into nothing. You feel the familiar pull of Zua's hellscape pulling you back behind you.
All right, I go back. I mean, I kind of like. I mean, do I have the satchel that he was offering?
Oh yeah.
Or...
As you turn around, you see the satchel laying on the ground in front of you. Go ahead and write this down. This is the mail carrier satchel. Twice a day, you can input a amount of coins and gather that item from a random shop. As well as if you pull in a bank or an amount that you have in your inventory, you can pull out an item with intent. It is a random roll, and it's up to me what you get. This bag has no limit space. And the thing that you want will always be at the top when you need it the most. You no longer need to take an action to re-equip weapons while holding that bag. It does need attunement, so just hit an attunement slot for me.
Inventory, yeah.
And I'll just writing around the mail carrier satchel. And then if you have questions about it later, I'll tell you about it. But yeah, that's the other thing that you get. I put a lot of thought into that, so it will give you luck. You'll get from now on you will get luck on your draws on your cards that you get. So you get to draw 2, and I'll tell you which one. I'll just kind of vaguely describe one or the other, and you get to pick which one you want.
I see.
Yeah, because it's the one that you want's always at the top. No one. It's just to help your little It's to help your gambling, but like give you like a little bit of more of a wild perk to it. You know what I mean? Because it could be like crazy, but it could also be like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Do you skateboard back to Zua?
No, I walk.
You walk. You want to skateboard. I want you to skateboard, so you walk. You walk over to Zua's hellscape. It's another day. They're just starting their day over again as they go through another long 12-hour drive into the void. Arriving back at the same house that looks just a little bit different than last time. They sigh and they walk in. And you know this is probably going to go on forever because it's hell. You know, why wouldn't it? What would you like to do? Your options are peer in, interrupt, grab, or watch.
Grab.
You're going to try to grab Zua's soul?
Yeah.
All right, make me a charisma saving throw. As
No,
you go,
not charisma.
yeah, unfortunately, it's charisma. As you go to pull in, you feel this malicious entity.
Oh my god!
Pulling at you and trying to get you to leave them alone. What'd you get?
Dirty 23.
Oh my fucking god!
On a save.
Oh my god, that's.
You wanna know my? It's crazy to look at my.
Did you get a 19?
No, I got a 17.
Oh my god! Take a picture. Take a picture and send it to me. It's like take a screenshot.
Where's the chat again? There's the chat. Okay. There it is.
You've been rolling like mad tonight. Streamer luck.
I
Streamer
have
luck.
been. Holy shit.
Videographer luck. Damn.
Real.
Good for you.
It's real.
It's real. It's real. Damn. Oh, you got the black. You got them black opal dice. Dang.
I usually use the green one for gummi. I forgot to change it. I have a green one for gummi.
Well, hey, no, the black opal ones are doing you no signs of not doing you favors right now.
True, the green ones are kind of cursed, even though they're digital.
Yeah, cursed digital dice. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you whisper to this AI? It's angry and it's scared that you're going to hurt its friend. But well, it's this type of AI that's in there. You can feel this electronic, not quite intelligence in there, but just slightly. It's like a kid.
I'm trying to think of what. Hold up.
No, you're good. You're good. This is important. This is gonna set stages and boundaries and things.
I tried to convince them by telling them in the most motherly kind of voice I can conjure up for Gumi. I don't know if Gumi has that kind of deal, but you know.
Yeah. I get you.
Caring voice, let me take them. They're a really good friend of mine. They're almost like my mother.
Almost
can
like
I
my mom.
please take? They theoretically are their mom. But...
Make me a strength check. They're theoretically their stepmom. Barely.
But mom. Yeah.
You have an actual mom, and you know who it is. That you just are estranged because you found out that ever since you found out that you are a monster child, sacrificed from a demon lord for power for them. You know, it's been a little bit different since then.
Yeah. It is 5.
You pull and pull and pull. You'll need them. Make me another charisma check at advantage to get another one. Because you passed
check
that.
or a saving throw?
Saving throw.
Oh wait, that's not. That was Constitution. Oopsie.
Fair.
Dirty 21.
You get it again. They relent a little bit more. You now have it at. You now can make that strength check again.
Oh my god. 9. I am not the strongest. Holy shit.
All right, one more standard, no advantage charisma save.
No advantage. 18.
Got in.
I mean, technically it was 24.
They kind of release Zua's soul like a tennis ball. And it's like got a jewel on it.
Nice.
No, you pull out Zua's soul. It takes a lot of convincing. A lot of convincing. Which is typical for what this creature is that you've taken the soul from. You know, you understand that it does not want to give it up for any reason. But trust for whatever reason that you have good intentions. You look out, and you have Zua's soul in your hand, and you feel kind of this area get a bit darker. As you haven't noticed, but you've been rotating around in space. As you can see a hell. Hellish dimension, I should say. It's blood red and covered in grass. That's also just stabbing needles of red all throughout the world. But you feel something in there calling to you. And Gummi doesn't really get angry. Right? That's safe to say, right, Flex?
Huh? What?
Gummi doesn't get angry.
Depends on the context, but normally, no, she does not get angry.
But you can feel this unrelenting rage build up in you as you pass through by the galaxy or the dimension that has this red world in it. It's no longer calling out to you as you get this feeling, but you think this is what hate feels like. A foreign concept to you, because again, Gummi is the goodest girl. Just gotta preface that. But you think this might be what hate feels like as it passes by. And then we're in a different we're in a bit weirder place. There's spikes everywhere. Black pillars of smoke pouring out of trees and volcanic ash spreading everywhere. And you don't really get the sense that anyone's home, but the gates are all there and everything like that. But what you do see, unfortunately, is a giant monster about 150 feet tall. And it's walking towards this other dimension that's pretty far away. It doesn't notice you at all, fortunately. What do you do?
Am I be able to like detect if they're dangerous or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
What would I need to
do you just do detect good and evil? If you got that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
Cast. It has been casted.
Alright, so the evilest fucking thing. This is evil incarnate. This might actually be Satan. You have no fucking idea what the hell this thing is. But
Bitch may or may not be Satan.
Bitch may or may not be Satan. Actually, it looks like a giant demon with horns coming out of its head. Red fiery eyes and wings on its back. As it strolls down towards this unassuming little blue and hyper violet pocket dimension. It looks beautiful, actually. Now that you look at it, it's almost like a every fairy tale you've ever grown up reading all at once. And it's just walking there. And as you detect good and evil on it, you get this faint feeling of like just this rich goodness in the center of its hands. Would you like to make me another perception check?
Yes. Dirty 22. Holy
God
shit, my
damn.
rolls are on
God damn.
fleek
Dude,
today!
Black Opal is where it's at, apparently.
Apparently.
Everyone watching, Black Opal's the way to go. Also, don't steal the Black Opal dice. Those are plexus. They don't get played enough with. I use the Lego ones. You look, and in the center, just in its hands, is a soul. One soul. It's a little gray soul.
It's Dorothy, I'm guessing.
It is Dorothy. You got there already. It's a little gray soul that they're clutching firmly in their hands as they move down towards this pocket dimension. Do you follow them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just follow them. Yep.
Okay. You follow them and they're going for a long while. You're on your skateboard. You're just kind of heel toeing it just as you're going through. And then they stop all of a sudden.
Okay.
And they let down a mighty, like, not how, but they, like, a booming voice from themselves. And they sit down Dorothy's soul, as it looks like they're trying to claw their way open into the other reality.
Am I able to see what's in the other reality or no?
Yes, from where you're standing, it looks like I said, every fantasy that you've ever had come to life. All fairy tales, all wondrous kingdoms that in fantasy, all of them are in this one reality, and it's this beast is tearing it open currently. But the biggest thing is, it looks like it needed both of its hands for you to do it, so it sat down Dorothy's soul.
Am I able to sneak up behind it and grab Dorothy's soul?
Yes, you are.
What do I need to roll?
Go ahead and roll me Dex.
Dexterity?
Yeah, Dexterity. Give me a Dex.
+1.
Give me a Dex roll.
Please be good. Oh fuck. It's 4.
You not so gracefully pick up the soul and shove it in the bag. Do you dispense it into a bead immediately?
Yes.
Like the others? Alright.
Uh-huh.
This giant demon thing stops and sees you. And it growls a mighty growl at you and screams.
I immediately cast protection from evil and good.
It does not work. This is this is like the 10th levelest demon that there is. This is you're fighting a god here, homie. Evil and good are not like the best things that you can protect yourself from. What do you want to it looks like it's distracted right now trying to close the gate in front of it so it can come get you.
I run, not skate, Zot. Run.
Yeah,
Other direction.
I mean, your skateboard, it does like double your movement speed. I'm just saying.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, then I skate. Fuck it. We get out of here in style.
Fucking got him. Got him to do the thing. All right.
You're welcome.
As you're running, you hear so much behind you.
I don't look.
A demon
I look forward.
Is breaking into sprints, chasing after you, screaming. You can almost make out the words, "You don't know what you're doing," but you don't really understand it too well to know if that's actually what it said. As you go through, you see a lot of things. The dimensions that are the biggest are Earth, Heaven, where you just saw that really big, what I say, that really big like hellscape where it was just all sticks and nightmares, and like volcanoes. A very big cloudy one that seems to be just some type of castle, like bluish castle on top of, like, in front of the gates. There's a river running through it. You really can't tell from where you're running. And surrounded in the middle of all four is the red one. The one that looks like all your fairy tales. And two others that you can't really make out from this distance. Heaven's no good. The other place is no good. You don't think that you're going to be able to like breach your way into the other one. The one with the blue castle on the hill. But there's one left. As angels and demons are touching down upon you. You're being chased, Plex. Or you're being chased, Gumi. You are a strong individual, right? I know you don't.
Today have not shown that, but yeah.
You don't have a lot of. Here's the thing: you don't have a lot of strength, but you have a lot of strength in like your friends and the faith of the people around you. How much gold do you have in your person?
Hold up. I forgot to heal my Gumi, so she was at like 2 health.
That's fine. That's
time.
fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Gumi doesn't need health. It's fine.
How much gold I have? I have 752 gold on my person right now.
Okay.
But I do have things in my inventory that could give me more gold, and I can sell things that can give me more gold in my inventory.
I'm gonna ask you, Gumi.
Yep.
You look through your bag and you open it to try to get an idea of what you can do. You have in there the deck of many things, or the
bag of beans.
The bag of beans. Why not? Do you want to do a deck of many things draw right now, or the bag?
You want me to?
If you want to, yeah.
Sure, I'll do that. I have a website for it.
No. I'm gonna do it because I have to give you ultimatums.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be as vague as I can.
Okay.
You can send me the website though if you want, so that I can use your website. I can use your website to mess you over.
It's not a good website. Never mind, I take it back. I need to find a better one. Hold up. I know a better one.
Well, there's the one I had.
Then use it.
All right. So, how this works is I'm going to draw 2 cards right now, and you're going to pick the one that you think would be better for you in this situation. You get the sense that if you pull the next card, it could be one of 2 things. It would either be some type of weapon that you feel like you could use, or I'm trying to find it down here. I do apologize. you think that you would be protected from the things that are hunting you? Which ones do you want? Do you want to be able to fight, or do you want protection?
Protection.
You want protection?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Gummi doesn't fight. Remember?
That's fair.
She doesn't like to fight. Even if she's about to fucking die, she'd rather choose something that would protect her from dying than fighting.
Gumi, what about your friends? Do you want to protect them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gumi, you draw. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to pull it up because I want to. I pulled up the other one first, and I was like, oh, okay, I know what this one does. You pull out Uriel.
Uriel?
You become cursed over time as your skin turns to stone. Eventually, you'll be able to move.
It's the Medusa one, ain't it?
Yep, it is. You will be able to move or see. Your body begins to harden up on you. You're moving as fast as you can. As you go through, you see Sesame Street one more time. You are running and you feel like your bones and everything are touching and breaking into glass and rock and stone as you're trying to force yourself forward, as you suddenly stumble. And you're on the streets of Sesame Street. There's a blue sky overhead, a couple of clouds. There are children laughing in the streets. People are talking to one another. There's Muppets everywhere. As there is a little red monster sitting on the stairs. What would you like to do?
Am I in a panic?
No, you're actually really calm. There's nobody chasing you right now. You're not holding all of your friends in your arms right now and a bunch of prayer beads as you're, being chased and turned to stone and whatnot.
Sorry, I'm looking at a butterfly right now.
Oh yeah? What does it look like?
Let me look at it again. Like a monarch, kind of.
Ooh,
not really.
nice.
It's not really a monarch. It's like a one that has like the same color scheme. It landed on my window.
Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Anyways, back on track.
Back on track. There's a little red monster sitting on the steps. What would you like to do? You're not being chased anymore. You look back and it's just Sesame Street. It's just Sesame Street. There's no void anymore. It's just one long street full of people. Sunny days, keeping the scouters away. Keeping the clouds away.
I am missing someone though.
You are.
I'm missing. I have 3 out of 4. Wait, where's Quinn?
Quinn didn't die, remember? Quinn lived through everything.
I go towards the red creature, which I'm assuming is Elmo.
Yeah. You sit down and Elmo's not facing you. In fact, you notice that nobody's facing you. You kind of look around. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
That is a pass by the skin of your teeth. You kind of turn back to Elmo as their face is now like inches from yours, blood dripping down from their eyes, their sockets empty, their teeth gnashed into spikes as they grab your head and look into your eyes. Suddenly, you are filled with images. One is of you descending below and talking to someone named Lucifer. The next is you escaping, talking to a man with a green shirt on, who you later kill in cold blood. Next is Dorothy wearing a crown made of silver and fire, and her angelic and demonic wings sprout from her back like a carapace. Zua taking on a more of a demonically wolf-like form as they hunt and kill enemies in battle, alongside Zillera, who looks like a manic beast as they cleave and break people apart. All these people around you, and you're just still Gummi. You don't fight. You're always there in the background, like helping everyone. More important than anyone really realizes. And then at the end of it all, you see the Red King flash images of the world burning down around you. Your bat laying before you as people are screaming and dying left and right. Your father staring you down in the middle of a dead street, beckoning you forward. As we cut back, you are flung away from Sesame Street back to the world, and you fall, Plex, or Gummi. Deep into a new reality. Your body shifts and crumbles into stone as you are holding your friends tight to your chest, as close as they can be so they are safe. You're falling down to the world like a firework, a meteor shooting through the sky. And you hit in a little sandy area near a man who's covered in fur and looks almost similar to a werewolf. Gummi, do you want to be the person that doesn't fight?
That's a good question. What? Sorry, something just dropped in my room.
That's fair.
She's unsure.
She's unsure?
She can see the pros and cons.
That's fine.
But she's unsure which one.
She's been given a glimpse of the future. Things that could come to pass but may not yet. The last image that's burned into her head is her friends and her mother, all of her family, people that she doesn't quite recognize just yet, standing below, broken and bloodied at the foot of the Scarlet King and his soldiers. And that you are all that remains because you didn't fight. You had your beads. You can pray all you want. You can gamble all you want. But you don't know if that's going to be enough for what's coming. As you shed a tear, a small rock falls to the ground from the crystal that surrounds you. The wolf cub person picks it up and begins to transform into this mightier form than himself, into a giant werewolf lycanthrope beast. As they smirk and walk away from the area.